sure this is on. Can you just please tell us your first name, last name, and how to spell it?
Sure. My name is Susan Humanick, Humanick. I'm an English teacher here at the New Britain High School, full-time English teacher, my 22nd year at the high school.
Wow. Congrats. You
Thank
made
you.
it 2 decades.
Thank
You
you.
made it.
Thanks. I'm also in full transparency the union vice president
Okay.
for AFT 871.
Okay. Thank you for that. And tell us, first of all, what's going on right now?
We have been on a downward spiral for many, many years, and the uptick with, I think, being out of school, but also the lack of supervision, the lack of rules, the lack of enforcement of rules that are already on the books. We've seen a rapid decline in student behavior where it's resulting in guns, knives, bullets, etc. And, you know, it's no secret to the community that this is going on, and I think we really need to take a stance for the safety and well-being of all students in our community and all staff members.
And in your 2 years or 2 decades rather, as an educator, have you guys ever had to stage a walkout as a union before?
We may have once a while ago. I mean, we gathered for more school funding, and things that really help our students move forward and help the community. And so this is really on this scale, the first one, but we felt it was completely necessary and long overdue.
How do teachers feel right now?
Scared, unsupported. We feel under siege. We feel like nobody really is listening. We feel that people who could make changes are really at a loss as to how to make those changes. And we're full on board with supporting positive change for safe schools, but we haven't seen a viable plan yet.
Are you scared of the students?
Personally, it's more the environment. We close our doors and, everybody kind of has a different schedule. Depends on what subject you teach. Phys ed is clearly a different domain than, senior English class. But there are a lot of, kids are afraid. It's not just teachers. Kids are afraid to come to school. They're afraid to use the bathrooms. They don't feel safe. And that brings a whole other issue of the proliferation of more weapons in the school.
What needs to change?
I think we need to be heard. I think we need to be listened to, and I think we need to be stakeholders at the table and be part of the change. I think the days of delegating what the rules are and how they're enforced they've worn out their welcome. I think we need to be voices in the decision-making process.
And Mr. Gray mentioned that there was a lot of concern with access to the school and saying that students sort of treat it like it's an open campus, although it's technically not supposed to be. Have you personally seen people you don't know in the school or people you don't recognize?
Yes. You see all the access points. There's, hundreds of them. And, students will be students. They'll open the doors. They'll wedge the doors open. The doors aren't alarmed, so you don't know what's happening. Our security staff is completely, I think, overwhelmed. They're wonderful, really wonderful, but I think they're overwhelmed. And with the couple of thousand students we have, it's an enormous task. I understand that. But safety has to be the bottom line every day for our kids and for our staff.
Last question here, just for logistics. What is the security in the school? Is there an SRO? Is there security guard?
We have 2 SROs, I believe. We have a security force. We have, that's about it. We have some deans who process, and do great work with our students. But we need really the community to step up and really support us in what we're doing for their kids. And we have a lot of teachers who live in the community, and they're at a loss for words as to what's happening right now.
Well, thank you again
Thank
for
you.
talking to us.
Thank you. Thanks.